So righty-go, I'm sitting here in the beautiful Brisbane with John Smart, and John and I have been doing a fair bit of stuff over the course of the last 4 months. And
That's true, a fair bit.
And I only met you last Christmas, didn't I?
Yeah, got the phone call sitting in Gloria Jean's at Garden City in Brisbane with another.
And I didn't call him.
No, mutual friend David, some great friends of mentors are passing through town at Christmas time, so I went over there to have a coffee, as one's prone to do. And I said, "Who's this guy?" And he said, "Oh, he's a successful Ben on the internet." And so I thought, "Oh, that's great. Wouldn't mind getting to know him." But then I spent my time with my friends David and Lorna, and then I thought, "I don't know." Just felt inspired. So you guys want to have a coffee? So we sat down. About 3 hours later, I learned, as it often happens in life, that you attract to you what it is that you're really looking for in life. And I was really looking to, how do I take the next step, mate? How do I get my 61 years of learning as a happy granddad, and bless you, how do I get that out to the world now in a way that's a win-win? And so here we are, and you helped me do that.
You also had two products that you were wanting to really ramp up your online sales, didn't you?
Yeah. They used to call me the people magnet, because the big thing is I learnt that we attract everything, both good and bad, and if we get the tune changed, then we can attract good. So I had this series of CDs from my corporate life, and it's called the People Magnet, the classic series. And so when I speak publicly all over the place, I sell that, and I get a lot of good results with it. But I have another one-day seminar I did with a favourite mate, friend, mother figure, Florence Littauer, based in Las Vegas, and so just been with her a couple of weeks ago in her home having a chat, author of 40 books, quite an amazing human being. She's taught me more about life almost than any other human being. Her book Personality Plus sets people free. How do I understand the unique wiring that John's had? How was I wired at birth? Psalm 139, fearfully and wonderfully made. If I understand my strengths and get help with my weaknesses, and life's an orchestral campaign, it's just like a song. So I've been doing that. So those two programs are my top 40 stuff.
So so people understand your background and knowledge and experience of the internet. A lot of people look at it and think that the internet and websites, that's very, very hard, rightio. Was that your experience of building a website?
Yeah, I'd had a couple of goes. My son's very, very bright in the whole technical field. I got help with another mate in America because I thought I had to do this thing. I am totally romanced by the power that we can be sitting here in a cafe in Brisbane, talking into this, what I've learnt now is a little high definition, little camcorder thing, and we can actually touch the world. Now I got, and you got to have something to say, right? And you got to be who you are. But to put all that together, it was just too hard for me. I tried it with a few people because I knew that you can touch people all around the world on the World Wide Web, but I can never quite make it happen. It just never quite happened for me, getting the website up and built.
So since our chance encounter in the Gloria Jean's, just our paths crossed, rightio. As a result of that, what have I been able to open up for you and make possible for you online now?
Well, what's you've been able to help me do, Ben, is simply this, that I realised that number one, and this is my great friend Daniel, lives in Portland, Oregon, tried, and he put the first seed in my life that I could touch people in a warm relationship manner via the internet. But I just I didn't quite absorb it at the time, and he helped me build a website. But what you've helped me do just in a few short months is realise exactly that. How with getting the right help, I can warmly touch people with my heart and what I've learned by building a website that's warm and friendly. And in fact, the biggest thing I've probably learned from you is, is that there's a number of people out in the world that are actually looking for me, looking for my feelings, looking for my the experiences I've had in this life. Well, the biggest thing I've learned from you, it's not that hard. I can put it up on a website that people can touch me if they're looking for me. And quite frankly, it can all happen in a couple of weeks. So that's the big. I've actually now have a key that I can touch people in a win-win situation all over the world. Now that, sitting here in 2009, I never ceased to wake up every day with the total wonderment of the fact that to a screen on a laptop or my iPhone that I have here, that we can actually have a two-way conversation, heart to heart, intellect to intellect, and I can share with people that are interested. Folk that aren't interested, that's no big deal. But I actually believe it's, Ben, it's quite frankly, it's life transforming. Someone in Iraq happened to be interested, or somebody's looking for some inspiration on how to understand their uniqueness. We can communicate with one another. I actually think it's you can overcome wars, the spirit overcome wars between men and women and parents and kids and with human beings all over the globe by doing this film like that.
What would you say to them about making contact with either you and me to make the same possibility that I've created for you possible for them?
Right, it's not that difficult, and you know, whether you're 61 years young like me or you're much younger, and it is as simple as this, and this is what I've learned. I used to even apologise to my keyboard. Now, you may never want to contact me again after hearing that thing, because I used to get, holy cow, I used to get worried you might press the wrong button. You know, the biggest thing about how you make contact, how you do this is you scroll down, you press a link, send an email, and in these days you can also send audio and even a video clip. It's so darn easy. It's actually life transforming. I like your statement, you're a catalyst for transformation. And I've learned that I don't even have to sell. If I'm sounding like I'm selling, then the vibe's not right. What I've really learned is that people are actually looking for us. You actually have transformed the way I go about doing my life, and I can touch anybody in the entire world through this camera and the internet. So quite frankly, mate, it's actually life transforming. That's all I can think about. All you got to do is touch the link, send an email, bang, you can be in contact. And my friend Daniel had started my journey in this in America, and you've now come along now and just added all the heat for me and actually got me to do it. That's the biggest thing. Ben, to be honest, you've taken me by the hand, and that's part of my type of personality, and helped me very genuinely touch the world. Now, I'm been romanced by all of that. My heart's filled with gratitude. And I know this is now happening to you. You get emails from all over the globe. I was in Daniel's home in San Antonio one day, and he tried hard, but I just wasn't quite ready. And you got to meet him one day. Daniel, you got to meet this Benjamin guy, because what you started, mate, this now guy's achieved for me. But Daniel was sitting at his home, just like we were sitting here. Ding! Computer dinged only about 24 months ago. Hey Daniel, how are you? Where are you, mate? I need you to build me a website. Like Benjamin, you've come into my life and actually held my hand and helped me do it. And Ben said, sure, I still do websites. Daniel said, well, yeah, I can build with. Where are you? Now, this is the whole golden age about this website stuff and what it all means. This altered my life forever. The guy was literally up either in the Congo or the Amazon, and this is not a story, it's all fact, in a treehouse, working for some government agency, doing an interaction with a tribe, with observing and building up some relationships to take this information back to the government of the United States for some reason. Had a diesel generator, had power for 3 hours a day, lived in a treehouse, had a sat phone, but he still wanted a website and still wanted to touch his world. Now, it's taken me 2 years then to catch up with the romance of that. So I think it's the most wonderful thing that now by my iPhone or my camera, we can have a two-way thing going on around the world, and it's the ultimate win-win. And I feel I might have been talking a bit too long. Totally awesome. Does that make sense?
So you'd highly recommend having people contact either us to make this happen for them?
Yeah, and it's not meant to be an oversell, because now but see, I'm ready. If you feel by watching this that life is passing you the ball, and grab it, push the link, have a chat to this guy. And that's what I've said to the people around the world for me now. And if you say, I had enough of this, you press the off button, no big deal. The greatest thing that what the internet has done, it gives people power to get control of their lives, to step by step they can get help, but someone can actually take them by the hand, they can have fun doing it, dang it, what more is there like? So, and my friend's 25, I'm 61, and I am now doing a sales presentation because it has so helped me. It's something I've had deep down inside me for so long that I just, Ben's a 10 out of 10 type of guy, so contact him.